Welcome to Byte-Sized Tech, where we blend casual conversations with insightful discussions on the latest in technology and gadgets.
Yeah, always fun stuff.
Always fun stuff, right?
Yeah.
Today we're diving deep into a fascinating intersection.
Ooh, this is a good one.
AI, open source, and garbage dumps.
Garbage dumps.
You heard that right.
All right, let's do it.
Let's get started.
Okay, so it all starts with big investments.
Big.
And I mean big.
All right.
France is pledging a jaw-dropping $112 billion to fuel its AI scene,
Okay.
hoping to catch up with the U.S.'s Stargate project.
Stargate. Now that's a name that grabs your attention.
Right.
What exactly is this Stargate thing?
So think of it as the mothership of AI infrastructure projects.
Right.
It actually kicked off back in 2025, believe it or not.
Really?
Under the Trump administration.
Wow.
And here's a fun fact. Sam Altman and OpenAI were involved in the early stages.
Speaking of...
Remember that article we saw?
Oh, yeah, the one about OpenAI's early days. Wild to think that was almost a decade ago.
Yeah.
But all this investment in AI,
Yeah.
it's exciting.
It is.
But also a little unsettling, right?
Of course.
I mean, even Sam Altman himself is worried about some of the potential consequences.
Well, he's spot on to be cautious.
Yeah.
Altman's a key figure in AI, and he's openly concerned about equitable access and the possibility of AI concentrating power in the wrong hands.
Right.
It's a double-edged sword, no question.
It makes you wonder, how do we make sure AI benefits everyone, not just a select few?
Right.
I was reading something about the open source approach being a possible solution.
You're right on track with that one.
Okay.
Fei-Fei Lin, a leading AI expert, is a big advocate for open source development.
Okay.
She argues that it's crucial for counterbalancing the influence of tech giants and fostering a more inclusive AI ecosystem.
Yeah.
And it's not just her. Autodesk's CTO, Raji Rasu, echoed that sentiment, saying that broad participation is key to ensuring AI outcomes are fair and just.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
More voices at the table, so to speak.
Exactly.
Speaking of open, it seems like there's some debate about what open source truly means. Is it just about freely available code? Or is there a deeper principle at play?
That's a great question, and it's one that's generating some lively discussions in the open source community.
I bet.
Some advocates argue that it goes beyond just code access. It's about a philosophy of transparency, collaboration, and a shared commitment to the greater good.
So it's more than just the mechanics of sharing code.
It is.
It's about the spirit of openness and collaboration that drives the whole endeavor.
That's it.
Which makes you think, how often do we, as users of open source software, consider the values behind it?
Good point.
Yeah.
But let's be real for a second.
Oh.
All this AI hype can be a bit overwhelming sometimes, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Remember that Super Bowl prediction debacle from Deep Research?
Oh, man.
That was rough.
Who could forget that? Talk about an epic fail.
Yeah, it's a good reminder that AI isn't some magical oracle that always gets things right. It has its limitations.
Yeah.
And sometimes it stumbles spectacularly.
Especially when it comes to predicting the future.
Yeah, for sure.
And yet, Sam Altman has made these bold predictions about AI's impact by 2035.
He has. He's laid out 3 key observations.
Okay, what are they?
First, he believes that AI intelligence scales directly with the resources you pour into it.
Okay.
More computing power, more data equals smarter AI.
Makes sense.
Second, he says the cost of developing AI is plummeting rapidly.
Okay.
And third, and this is where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
He predicts super exponential returns on AI investment.
Okay, hold on. Super exponential returns.
Yeah.
Can you break that down for us non-mathematicians?
Essentially, it means the gains from AI investments are accelerating at an incredible pace, way faster than typical exponential growth.
Okay.
Think compound interest on steroids.
Got it.
Yeah, there you go.
So we've got smarter AI getting cheaper to develop with returns that are skyrocketing.
Exactly.
That sounds like a recipe for massive disruption.
It is. It is.
Altman even talks about AI co-workers in every field. Is that something to be excited about or terrified of?
It's both, honestly.
Okay.
AI has the potential to revolutionize industries, boost productivity, and even solve some of humanity's toughest challenges.
Sure.
But it also raises concerns about job displacement, ethical implications, and the concentration of power.
Okay.
It's a future we need to approach with both enthusiasm and a healthy dose of caution.
Right. It's about finding that balance.
It is.
The potential is enormous, but so are the risks if we don't get it right.
Yeah, very true.
But hey, let's not get too bogged down in existential dread just yet.
All right,
We've got a whole bunch of other tech news to cover.
All right, time for some rapid-fire updates.
Okay, hit me.
What have you got for us?
Well, for those of you craving new gadgets, rumor has it that Apple might be dropping a new iPhone SE and Powerbeats Pro soon.
Oh, cool.
They're really focusing on those budget-friendly options these days.
Yeah, and in the world of robotaxis, Lyft is finally stepping into the arena.
Okay.
They've partnered with Mobley to launch their self-driving service in Dallas by 2026, playing catch-up with Uber and Tesla.
Speaking of catching up, Android users have found a way to sideload the TikTok app,
Oh, really?
even though it's banned from U.S. app stores.
Ah, the good old sideload workaround.
Right.
Interesting to see people finding ways around these restrictions. Makes you wonder about the future of app distribution, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
And for those who love to disconnect and get off the grid, T-Mobile's satellite-to-phone service is now open to all, and it's free until July.
Wow, that's a good deal.
That's a pretty sweet deal for anyone planning some remote adventures.
It is.
And now for a story that's just plain bizarre.
All right, lay it on me.
A guy who lost a whopping $765 million in Bitcoin wants to buy an entire garbage dump
What?
where he thinks he might have tossed the hard drive containing his digital fortune.
Wait, seriously? He wants to dig through a mountain of trash for a lost hard drive.
Yep, that's some next-level commitment.
It is?
This goes to show the lengths people will go to recover lost crypto fortunes.
Right.
And maybe a cautionary tale about backing up your data, right?
Definitely. Definitely.
Okay, that was a whirlwind of tech news.
It was.
From AI investments and open source philosophy to robotaxis and lost Bitcoin buried in trash. Where do we even go from here?
Well, I think the key takeaway is that technology is evolving at a dizzying pace.
Yeah.
And it's impacting every aspect of our lives. We've got big questions to grapple with.
For sure.
Like the ethical implications of AI and the future of work.
Right.
But there's also so much potential for innovation and positive change.
Exactly.
It really is.
And as users, consumers, and citizens, it's up to us to engage with these technologies thoughtfully and shape the future we want to see.
You got it.
But for now, let's take a breather and reflect on everything we've learned.
Okay.
I don't know about you, but I need a moment to process all this before we jump back into the deep end.
Agreed. Sometimes you just need to step back and appreciate the sheer magnitude of what's happening in the world of tech.
Absolutely.
It's mind-boggling, inspiring, and a little bit terrifying all at the same time.
Yeah, it really is.
It really is.
It really is.
Especially with AI advancing so rapidly. Speaking of which, earlier we talked about Sam Altman's prediction that AI will dramatically change the job market. He even thinks AI will be able to handle tasks usually done by entry-level software engineers. That's got to make some people nervous.
Yeah, it's natural to worry about jobs being replaced by machines. But if we look back at history, technological advancements have always created new job opportunities along the way. Think about the internet. It disrupted so many industries, but it also gave birth to countless new roles and professions we couldn't have imagined before.
That's a great point. It's not necessarily about jobs disappearing, but about them transforming. People might need to adapt their skills and learn how to work alongside AI. It's that whole adapt or perish idea.
Right. Absolutely. Being adaptable and willing to learn new skills is crucial in this fast-changing tech world. And it's important to remember that, at least for now, AI is more of a tool that complements human capabilities, not a replacement for them entirely.
Exactly. It's more about collaboration than competition. Humans and AI working together, each using their strengths to achieve better results. Kind of like a dynamic duo, each with their own superpower.
I like that analogy. AI with its super speed processing and data crunching, and humans with our creativity, problem-solving skills, and ability to connect with each other on a deeper level.
Precisely. And when you combine those superpowers, you can unlock incredible possibilities and tackle challenges in ways we never thought possible.
So instead of being scared of AI taking our jobs, we should see it as a chance to enhance our own abilities and create new avenues for growth and innovation. It's all about embracing change and figuring out how to navigate it effectively.
Couldn't agree more. It's about shifting our mindset from fear to curiosity and exploring the possibilities AI offers. It's an exciting time to be alive, don't you think?
Totally. It feels like we're standing at the edge of a new era, witnessing the transformative power of technology firsthand. And while there are definitely challenges to address, there's also a sense of wonder and excitement about what the future holds.
For sure. As we delve deeper into this world of AI, open source, and other emerging technologies, it's important to have those tough conversations about the ethical implications and make sure these advancements are used responsibly and for the benefit of everyone.
Well said. It's about being proactive and shaping the future we want instead of passively letting technology dictate the course of our lives.
Absolutely. It's about owning our role in this technological revolution and ensuring it leads to a more equitable, sustainable, and prosperous future for everyone. But before we get too carried away with our utopian vision of the future, let's bring it back down to earth and recap today's episode. We've covered a lot of ground, haven't we?
We have, from massive AI investments and philosophical debates about open source to predictions about the future of work and some truly bizarre news stories. It's been quite a ride.
It has. We started with France's ambitious AI investment plan, aiming to compete with the U.S.'s Stargate project, which, as we discovered, has roots going all the way back to the Trump administration.
Then we delved into Sam Altman's concerns about equitable access to AI and the potential for power imbalances.
Yep.
Both he and Fei-Fei Li believe that promoting open-source AI development could be a key to addressing those concerns.
And that led us to a fascinating discussion about the true meaning of open source. Is it simply about freely available code, or is there a deeper ethos at play? It seems like it's about a spirit of collaboration, transparency, and a shared commitment to the greater good.
We also explored the hype surrounding AI, emphasizing the importance of separating fact from fiction. The Super Bowl prediction fiasco served as a great reminder that AI isn't some all-knowing oracle and can sometimes fall flat on its face.
But then we swung back to Sam Altman's bold predictions for 2035, which paint a picture of a future where AI plays an even bigger role in our lives, for better or worse. We explored the potential impact on the job market, acknowledging the fears of job displacement, while also highlighting the possibility of AI creating new opportunities and transforming existing roles.
And the takeaway there, adaptability and a willingness to learn new skills will be essential for navigating the changing job landscape.
Yeah.
It's about embracing change and finding ways to collaborate with AI rather than viewing it as a threat.
And of course, we couldn't leave out those quirky tech news stories that added a little humor to our conversation. From Android users finding creative ways to sideload TikTok to T-Mobile, offering free satellite-to-phone service, and that man desperately searching for his lost Bitcoin fortune in a landfill. It's clear that the world of tech is never boring.
Those unexpected twists and turns are what keep things interesting and remind us that technology is a reflection of human ingenuity. Sometimes brilliant, sometimes a little bit crazy, but always pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
Before we wrap things up for today, we'd like to leave you with a thought-provoking question to ponder. As AI keeps advancing at this incredible pace, how do you see its role in your life over the next 5 to 10 years?
Will it be a helpful tool that boosts your productivity and creativity? A constant companion that helps you with everyday tasks? Or maybe a force that disrupts your industry and requires you to adapt and learn new skills?
The future is still being written, and the choices we make today will shape the trajectory of AI development. So take a moment to reflect on your own relationship with technology and consider how you want to interact with AI as it becomes even more integrated into our lives.
Yeah, it really is a question worth thinking about. And honestly, we'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Share your predictions, hopes, even your fears about AI's future down in the comments. You never know. Your ideas might spark the next big breakthrough or ignite a conversation that helps shape AI's direction.
That's the power of these discussions.
Right.
They get us exploring together, thinking critically about where tech is taking us.
For sure.
It's not about having all the answers right now. It's about asking the right question.
Exactly. So keep those questions coming, keep exploring, and keep pushing those tech boundaries.
Absolutely.
The future's ours to create, and it's going to be an amazing ride.
And on that note, we want to thank you for joining us on Byte-Sized Tech. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of AI, open source, and some of the wilder tech stories making the rounds.
If you liked the episode, please hit that like button, drop a comment, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more fun tech talks.
Yes.
We'll be back next week with another bite-sized serving of tech insights. Until then, stay curious, stay connected, and stay ahead of the curve.